bustling city streets of modern Japan, where people hurried past each other without a glance, there lived a boy named Kaito. At just 17, his life was ordinary school, part-time jobs, quiet evenings. But inside, he carried a heart brimming with kindness. One evening, as he walked home from cram school, the sound of screeching brakes tore through the air. An old man stumbled while crossing the road. And in that instant, without a second thought, Kaito dashed forward. The world slowed, the headlights blinding, the man's frail hands trembling. Kaito pushed him aside just in time, but then came the crash. Darkness swallowed him. When he opened his eyes, Kaito was no longer in the city. He found himself floating in an endless space filled with stars, his body weightless. A warm, radiant voice echoed, "You have shown true courage, child." A figure appeared, majestic, cloaked in shimmering light. "You gave up your life for another without hesitation. Few mortals act with such purity. For this, I shall grant you a second chance." Kaito trembled. A second chance. The being smiled. "Not in your world, but in another realm of swords, magic, and destiny. There you may live anew." Kaito's eyes widened. Magic, another world. The godlike being raised a hand, golden light circling around Kaito. "You will be reborn. Yet you shall keep the memories of your past life. Use them well and forge a path greater than before." Suddenly, warmth engulfed him. He felt small, weak, crying. He realized he was a baby. Gentle arms cradled him. A woman's voice whispered, "Look, my love, our son, Kaito." A man's voice chuckled with joy, "He will grow strong." As the baby's tiny hands reached up, Kaito's mind buzzed with disbelief. "I've been reborn." Through the small window of their humble cottage, the world outside shimmered with magic, floating lights, distant towers, and mountains beyond imagination. Kaito's new journey had begun. And so, the boy who gave his life in one world opened his eyes in another, retaining his past memories, blessed by the divine, and born into a realm of swords and sorcery. Kaito's tale of courage and rebirth had only just begun. Stay tuned for the next episode. How did you like this story? Please like and share this video, and subscribe to our channel. Share your thoughts in the comments. Your feedback will motivate us to bring you more inspiring stories.
The seasons passed quickly in the quiet little village of Eldoria. The boy who once gave up his life in another world was now growing under the loving care of his new parents. They named him Kaito, just as before. To them, he was a blessing, bright-eyed, curious, and strangely aware for his age. But what they didn't know was that deep inside this small child lived two souls. The innocence of a newborn body, and the memories of a 17-year-old boy from another life. Kaito often stared at his tiny hands. "I was once preparing for exams, and now, I must live again, from the very beginning." Unlike other children, Kaito learned quickly. Words, numbers, even complex ideas, he absorbed them with ease. By the age of 4, he could already read the runes etched in the villagers' books. His parents thought it was a miracle. The village elder would laugh and say, "This boy's spirit is strong. Perhaps the gods have blessed him." But Kaito knew the truth. It wasn't divine talent, it was memory. The knowledge of Earth still lived within him, mathematics, science, and a determination forged by his past life. One evening, by the river, Kaito saw children summoning sparks of fire in their hands. He copied them. At first, nothing. But then, whoosh, a small flame danced in his palm. The children gasped. "He's so young, and he can already summon fire?" From that day on, Kaito experimented. He studied magic not as mystery, but as energy. He bent water to quench thirst, summoned sparks to light the stove, and called the wind to dry clothes. The villagers adored him, calling him the gifted child. But Kaito whispered to himself, "This is the power of two souls." His powers weren't for pride. He used them to help. When fields grew dry, he guided streams with simple spells. When children scraped their knees, he healed them with faint magic. One day, a weary traveler collapsed at the edge of the village. While others panicked, little Kaito placed his hands on the man's chest and channeled gentle healing energy. The traveler opened his eyes, astonished. Such skill, from a child? That night, the traveler spoke of distant kingdoms, towering castles, daring adventurers, and dark dungeons filled with monsters and treasure. Kaito listened wide-eyed, his heart racing. So this world is far bigger than I imagined. Weeks later, an old mage arrived, staff in hand. He had heard whispers of the gifted child of Eldoria. He tested Kaito with a simple spell circle, expecting failure. But the boy completed it with ease. The mage's eyes narrowed. "Child, you are no ordinary soul." Though he said no more, his visit planted a seed of destiny in Kaito's heart. And so, Kaito's childhood unfolded unlike any other. With the memories of one world, and the magic of another, he grew not only in strength, but in spirit. Yet, beyond the mountains, beyond the forests, destiny stirred. And soon, the boy with two souls would step into a journey far greater than Eldoria could ever contain. Stay tuned for the next episode. How did you like this story? Please like and share this video, and subscribe to our channel. Your thoughts in the comments will inspire us to bring you more stories filled with courage, wonder, and magic.